back, isn't it? Man, I really messed up. On Christmas too. Splinter, shame on you. Shame for shame, Splinter. Shame on me. Here we go. Joe! Go. Man, what a bummer. My phone's doing some weird things on this end. So, the other day, probably like a week ago, I cracked my phone at work. Hasn't really bothered me. It's like a spider web of some broken glass up in the upper left-hand corner. When it first originally happened, first thing I looked at was the camera. It didn't get near the camera. Then, shoo! But I don't know if the crack has evolved, if it has elongated itself, grown. Maybe, like in your windshield, start off a little crack, the crack grows. I don't know the situation, because now I feel like it's pulled up in the darn camera. Snarf, snarf. And it's doing some trippy things on this end too. So my bad. Get that fixed up. I don't even know why I'm talking about that right now. That's not important. Who cares? Probably 90% of the people out there have a cracked phone. That's a high number, huh? Boy, I corrected on that one, huh? That was an overcorrect. Anyways, one thing I want to note real quick before we get into it is I just went and looked at the analytics from today's video, the NLR video, the hit that took out the leadership, and I noticed that, first let me say, do you ever notice when you're watching YouTube videos, a lot of the time people say like, watch to the end, you'll hear that a lot, watch to the end, or they'll be like funny, or like, don't miss, they're always trying to coax people to watch to the end, because a lot of times, people do not watch to the end. That's what the analytics will say, that, a lot of times, short attention span, they'll think they hear what the video's about, okay, they got the gist of the story, we're out of here. So some of the people split. I hope you got to hear the story about Woody going to medical. I just hope, I don't care if you cut out the video early. I just hope if you watch that NLR video I dropped today, just stick around long enough to hear the story about Woody going to medical. Because I don't want to give it away, but that fool went to medical from the shoe with the knife sticking out of his shoe. The shoe, SHU, Secure Housing Unit, shoe, SHOE. Hey, homie, he had a knife sticking out of it. And I expected some people to get at me in the comment section like, no, he didn't. There's no way. Because you get strip searched when you're leaving your cell to go to medical. And I don't want to give the story away. You got to watch the video, but the homeboys put a green light on the medical staff and the Corcoran shoe, put a green light on them. So the next person that goes to medical has to get this medical staff. And my homeboy from Bakersfield, Kern County, Woody, was next to go. And he put a shank in his shoe. And he jumped up on the desk like this and started kicking his freaking feet. And got the medical staff all up in the neck with a shank sticking out of his shoe. So don't miss that story. Even I just now told it. You need more context. So how about this joke, bro? Because this joke just came to me. And like in the last live, I think it was Zay. Shout out to Zay. Who said, got any good jokes? And I told a joke about the aliens and the gas pumps. But how about this one? There was a guy, he got married. And on his wedding night, he'd been dating this girl a couple years actually. Never tried to bust a move on her. Never tried to get in her nether regions. So she just figured he was a classy dude, a gentleman. He just wanted to wait till marriage. But no, even after they got married, he still didn't try to bust a move on his now wife. And now she was all concerned, thinking it's her. And she says, hey, you don't find me attractive? How come you haven't tried to touch me? How come you haven't tried to get in bed and make a move on me? You know, I'm your wife now. I mean, this is all you. And he's like, oh, because I know this secret. My mom told me this secret. And she's like, secret? What secret is that? And she said, yeah, he said, yeah, my mom told me how you females down there, you have a mouth filled with sharp teeth. And if I put my pecker, homeboy, if I put my pecker down there, you're going to bite it off. If I put my hand, it'll get bitten by that mouth down there full of teeth. And she's like, that's ridiculous. Is that why you haven't tried to move on me? Because you think there's a mouth down there with sharp teeth? That's what your mom told you? That's crazy. She goes, look, I'll prove it to you. I have no mouth full of sharp teeth. And she showed him, look. And he looked, and he's like, oh, damn. She's like, see, no teeth. He goes, well, no wonder. Look at the condition of those gums. Hell no, you ain't got no teeth. Those gums don't look like they could support teeth. Know what I mean? Hell no, I know the condition of those gums. So, bro, that's extra. That was extra, bro. I came in, I just thought of that. That wasn't even in the notes. So, Merry Christmas. Keeping it all positive. Like, we always keep it positive. Green Eye Jim and I hit me up before the live. Say, keep it positive. I'm like, well, yeah, don't we always? I thought we always kept it positive. I do like to banter. I do like to talk a little shit. If someone talks some smack to me, I'll talk it back or whatever. Probably shitting. Feels good. It's fun. So anyways, all that. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, you guys. Love you guys. Love the Point of View crew. It's the best part about this channel. I really love the Point of View crew, man. With all my heart. You know what I heard from tonight, bro? Heard old Fidalgo Coffee, man. Ciao! Remember him from the early days? When my channel first got started? That boy used to send me big boxes of coffee. The white bags of the Wired Wolf. It's actually white coffee. And then the little tiny bags. He sent me a shirt, some merch. Good dude, man. I mean, I remember that really was cool in the beginning days of my channel, trying to send stuff out. Trying to bless you guys, and just at first time I post office box, people would write, what's up with some coffee? Hey, that's how me and Jen met, as a matter of fact. Oh, Fidalgo Coffee, homeboy. She hit me up, acting like she wanted some coffee and stickers. You know, she wanted some of this, homeboy. I mean, hey, that's another story. Yep. Had a good Christmas. It's different now that both my parents are gone. First Christmas without my mom. Of course, my dad been gone for several years. Kind of feels different without your parents. My brother's in Texas. My sister and my nieces and nephews, they're in Shafter. So I just kind of keep it on the pad today. And yeah, but Merry Christmas. Had a Merry Christmas. Talked to a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys hit me up on Instagram. Bro, it's much better than the pin. I spent a lot of time, dude. A lot of Christmases in prison, in county jail. A lot. I remember one time I went in when the parole officer's house got raided. And I was living with the parole officer, man. Shout out if you ever heard that story. Dude, they raided his pad. It was like December 15th. Bro, when I was kicking like Bruce Lee when I went into county jail, I was kicking bad. My whole body was just locked up with pain. Dude, my eyebrows were hurting, homeboy. Everything hurt. I didn't feel good. And I reasoned among myself because I didn't want to catch the bus to Wasco feeling like I was. I felt so horrible. I just wanted to lay in my rack in county jail. Miserable. And I'm like, they're not going to do a transport, as Jim would call it. They're not going to take us to Wasco. They're not going to load us up, homeboy, like December 20th, December 21st, December 22nd, so close to Christmas. Guess what they did? And then I went in there and got jumped. And on Christmas Day, I was in having a doctor look at my broken nose after getting jumped. And kicking, like Bruce Lee. So, bro, this Christmas I had was way better than that one. I kind of had a little bit of a toothache. And I put some of that numbing stuff on it. And made my lip, tongue numb. I take a drink of Rockstar, it just kind of all spills out of my mouth. That's why I haven't taken a drink, because I think it might. It numbed up everything but my tooth. Like a toothache right here from all the sweets, probably. Numbing stuff. Everything numb except the tooth. Trip. One time in county jail, One time in county jail, it was Christmas time, damn near, and it snowed here in Bakersfield. It never snows in Bakersfield, bro. In fact, that's the last time it did snow in Bakersfield. And what happened was, it was a Monday. And every Monday, we're supposed to clean our barracks. And the cops come by and see what barracks is the cleanest. And that is the barracks that gets to go to chow early. Because out of 21 barracks, you want to eat first, bro. Otherwise, you'll be starving Marvin, waiting for 21 different barracks to go before you. And 8 and 9 go to chow, 8 and 9. 10, 11 go to chow, and you're in 20. And you have to wait 10, 11, and 12, 13. You're waiting. You want to get it out of the way, bro. You want to eat first all week. Gotta have the cleanest dorm. But since it snowed, they said no. Whoever made the best snowman. So you had all these convicts and gangsters out there making a snowman so their dorm could eat first. And then you have people rushing into other people's dorms and going head first and destroying people's snowmans, bro. Black Ops, homeboy. Going around on a destroy mission. Dorm 7 looks like they have a badass snowman. Go over there and wreck it! Go over there and break it! So that's what happened there. Remember my cousin Scrap Diego was in there with a broken jaw. He had a broken jaw. And, yeah, he got a fight with one of the homies, bro. And got his jaw broke. So he went to jail. He didn't want to be in jail with a broken jaw. Because they'll just put whatever was for dinner and breakfast and all that in a blender and be like, here you go. Can you imagine, dude? I mean, that shit is nasty on your plate, having to eat it. Can you imagine it all in a blender, dude? What? The salad, the pudding, the cornbread, the spaghetti. No thanks. No thanks. I've seen quite a few people in there with some broken jaws, homie. Wired shut. I've seen people tear their own wires out. I've seen people cut cast off. I cut homeboys cast off all night long in our cell, Wasco reception, with a razor blade out of a shaver, a dull one at that. And I just tried to cut this part of his cast. He wanted it off. He was just crying about it. He couldn't stand it. First, he was doing it by himself, and I was like, let me help you, bro. Because he was kicking his ass. Just this part right here. Cutting. Hours, dude. Making very little headway. Just like, bro. And finally, one of us thought, I'd like to say it's me, maybe it's him, thought of the idea, get it wet. Get this cast wet. Hello. Because when he has to go take a shower, they tell him to put a bag on it, don't they? A plastic bag. Because if they don't, what will happen? It'll fall off, won't it? Or something, it'll get damaged. So, we got it wet and it fell off. There goes the freaking thingamajigger. Yeah, man. For real. Then I'll never forget. It was pretty close to Christmas, too, whenever went to Arizona. And they had a deal where a doctor showed up like on a Saturday. And he went in this like trailer, like a medical trailer, like on a yard that wasn't even, because they're still building a prison. It's kind of weird. We had to like walk far. This part of the yard was still not even built yet. There's like a trailer, like a C-train trailer type thing. There was a doctor in there sent by computer. And they came and asked everybody, did they want to go to medical? Did anybody want a hernia check? Anybody want a hernia check? And that doctor showed up and said, hey, I'm going to be back in the trailer. Let any of the inmates know if they want to get a hernia check. I'm down to do them. I'll do them all day. And he just sat there all sheepish looking, hoping that all kinds of inmates would show up and just whip their balls out so he could be all, cough, nope, no hernia, who's next? He looked like that type of creep too. Tell everyone I'll check for their hernia. Tell everyone in the prison to bring their balls to me. I'll put my freaking hand on it and I'll listen for a cough. I'm just here to help. And he was, next. And we showed up. And they didn't really tell us what it was for. Just go to medical. Took a bunch of us, like 10 at a time. Walk way far, get there, look at this doctor, all creepy looking. Like, yeah, he's doing hernia checks. You guys go get in line. Like, hell no. No thanks. He looks like he's too happy about it. Maybe he wouldn't look so, maybe he was like, darn it. I have to do hernia checks all day. This sucks. Break out your balls. Maybe. But not just like, bring your balls to me. No, I will not. I will not bring you my balls. Besides, I have no hernia. I can tell myself. Nothing seems to be falling out anywhere. Everything seems to be okay. So what else, man? I guess I should get to the chat, huh? Let's see. I was going to say about how in KYF, I learned how to crochet. My brother hit me up. I mean, my brother, a badass blanket, because I know how to crochet. I can make a blanket out of yarn. I learned how in KYF, Kern Youth Facility. They had all of this crocheting. Pretty smart, whoever thought of that. You have a bunch of 14, 15, 6-year-old thugs, wild, rebellious children locked up during time, and get them crocheting. No matter. Get them crocheting, man. I made my brother a blanket. He's upset. He's like, man, I no longer have that blanket. I wish I still had it. And in the sale, KYF was badass. I was 14 doing 6 months in the sale. But they had our speaker, so I always played the radio. You know what song they always played? Because it came out that time? That Kid Frost song. Wasn't it Kid Frost? All about the Raza. Down for the Raza. And that really pumped all the Southsiders up. It's like a near right every time that song came on. Bro. You're allowed to have a plant. You're allowed to have a basketball hoop thing. A Nerf basketball hoop. On your cell. Hours of fun, bro. Just laying on your bed. Just puzzles. You put together puzzles. You can crochet. Listen to the radio. Had a great time doing that 6 months in KYF. My brother's sad about the blanket, bro. I'm sad too. So I hope everyone's having a good Christmas. I just came on here because actually I noticed the community tab where Green Eyed Jim and I said we're going live tonight. I had no idea before until she had said that. What's up? VNP something core? Something core. Shout out to you, homeboy. What's up? Merry Christmas to all. Yep. Love you guys to the fullest, man. First time you caught a live, Benjamin? Thank you, Schnikey. So what is up? So, thankfully, man, I thought I was going to be off work all week. Thankfully, they're going to let some of us go in on Wednesday and Thursday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Definitely going to drop another video tomorrow. Usually I'd tell you guys. Usually I would say, hey, here's the video I'm going to drop tomorrow. But the video I'm going to drop tomorrow, I'm going to go out into Bakersfield to do it. It's not going to be right here in me in my room. It is a story about my life, something happened. And you go out there and do it, and it's something very different. So I don't want to talk about it. I think it'll be, I think you guys really dig it. So that, and probably more lives. You guys notice at the end of the month, I seem to get more active on YouTube. Trust and believe that. Tomorrow, another video upload and a live. I'm going to go live probably every day the rest of this month. But you guys ain't trying to hear that. And really, it's not smart to say it. Because like every time you say, like Wednesday, I'm going to go out in the forest and cut down a tree. Something will happen, won't it? Like you won't be able to find your axe. It'll be a thunderstorm, lightning storm. There'll be bears out in the forest. Like, dang, I can't go. But I said I was going to go out there Wednesday and cut down a tree. But see, you said it, and that's why it can't happen. So I shouldn't say things, I'd say. This is my most prized possession. Look at this. I love this with all my heart. I love this tool bag, bro. These two impacts. This came from Derek, Vice President of Prison POP. Oh my gosh! Prison POV. And this came from Lou, homie. So... bro, yeah. This is my pride and joy, man. Basically, I bought myself this for Christmas. And I bought it and gave it to Sue. And then Sue gave it to me. And I was like, thanks, Sue. I needed a tool bag. My other tool bag was like a duffel bag. And all the tools were just in there. And you couldn't see them. Good night, Jim. I got me this. Check that out. You know, that's badass. I mean, what? You know, you need drill bits. So... yeah, man. I'm really pumped up over this stuff. Big on tools. Never thought I'd see the day. But lately, ever since I had that, it reminded me reminiscent of the Bucket Buddy. Because I had a job back like in the early, that was like late 90s, bro. I worked at Nestle, the ice cream plant, doing conveyor belts. And I had a little tool, I had the Bucket Buddy at that time, and a little group of, you know, a little bit of tools, held nuts and bolts and stuff. There's a conveyor belt that this welder had welded on. And there's a big ass sharp, razor sharp, like spike thing that came off from the welding. And one of the guys, one of the dudes that worked at Nestle, like the quality control dudes, came to me and said, "Hey, come here." I was like, "What?" He goes, "There's like a big barb right here." He goes, "Grind it down." And I went and felt the barb, and I went like this. I took my fingers and I sliced open these 3 fingers. Why would I do that? He's like, "Hey, sharp barb." I'm like, "Go here," and slide my whole hand across it, slicing these fingers open. I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll grind that off ASAP, bro." And it was like 30 below in there, either 30 below or 30 degrees or something like that, 30 something. And it's cold as hell. And if you have a wound, it won't heal up, will it? That's why if you get your finger cut off, they say put it on ice, right? And so I cut my finger like that, slice it, and it wouldn't heal, dude, because I was in that cold-ass environment, bro. And I had a bucket buddy. And I told Green Eye Jim and I about the bucket buddy. I'm reminiscing about the bucket buddy. And I seen one today on Instagram. Someone was doing a video like, "Hey, I'm doing a house repair." And there on the ground was the bucket buddy. Dude, I was like, "Oh, the fucking bucket buddy." You guys remember that? It's a 5-gallon bucket. But basically would imagine like an apron that went inside and around it. It had a couple pockets for tools. Bucket buddy, homeboy. So, someone asked too about best thief you ever made. Best thief you ever made? KYF. You know what else used to happen at KYF? I mean, I was told to keep it positive. I think this is positivity. Oh, we got to shout Scott out too, man. I could not forget to shout out Scott, bro. But, let me just say it, bro, and I hope it doesn't sound weird, man. It probably does sound weird. It sounds weird in my head. I'm sure it's going to sound weird when it comes to my mouth, but I can't stop myself. Can't stop myself. But, in KYF, think about it, bro. In KYF, I was 14, going through puberty. I'm in a 3-man cell with other 14, 15-year-olds. Puberty, bro. When you're going through puberty, bro, and you just find out about your pee-pee, what do you want to do? You want to touch that thing all the time, don't you? I mean, I did when I was 14. And, I mean, you just find it like a new toy, and you're just like wondering, yeah. So, now it's weird at KYF in your 3-man dorm. It'd be weird if you were like in the corner, like, if you got caught choking the chicken privately, like on your side, trying to be quiet by the other kids, they'd probably beat you up. Like, "You weirdo, you sicko, you're gonna roll over on your side and try to choke the chicken all quietly. You know, you pervert, you probably get jumped." But what's normal though? A nut race, homeboy. A circle jerk. Come on now, where you at with the circle jerk? Where's my weed at? A freaking circle jerk, homeboy. So when it was time, when your balls were getting blue, homeboy, and you had to do something about it, circle jerk. Nut race. I'm not saying you stood in a circle, because then you might get friendly fire. But you'd be like off to the side, like, "Ready, set, go!" And the first person like, "Oh, I'm busting my nut further." But see, you can get away with that at 14 or 15. Can you imagine being like in the cork and shoe? Like 40-year-old man with other 40-year-old men. "Get ready, let's go." No, that would be, no way. That'd be pervert shit. When you're a 40-year-old man, you need to roll over on your side in your bed real quietly. Find a quiet space and take care of yourself. That's normal. Doing it together as a group, not normal. As a kid, together as a group. On your side by yourself, pervert. Isn't it weird how things go? So yeah, bro, I'm just putting you guys on some game right now. In case, I don't know why in case you ever thought about it. Which I hope you didn't. That'd be a weird fucking thing to think about. What are you doing thinking about stuff like that? So, that's all I got. I'm going to end it on that. Later, guys. No, I would never end it on that note. Would I ever end it on such a note? Never. We don't even know where that note came from, do we? Okay, if I tell you this. No, I probably shouldn't tell you this. Never mind. Never mind. Just never mind. But you have to, bro. You have to take care of yourself in jail. That's why Jack Shack's an ICDTP. It's a 30-man dorm. There was 2 showers. Of course, they always put clear shower curtains. The cops do. So what do? We take a sheet. One side is Jack Shack. The other side is for just normal showers. And of course, Wasco reception. Empty bunk. Jack Shack. Mandatory, dog. Oh, you know what tripped me out, though? I don't know how we got on the subject of masturbation. But Pineapple. One more, though. One more. Because, dude, I remember being shipped out about this, dog. In the hole at CMC West. It's like weird how it's set up. You got like a bed, another bed comes out the wall, and then you have like a toilet in the back. And so my celly clucky, bro. You know, especially when you're working out, your testosterone builds up. You need to release that shit, man. So once a week or so, I would take a bird bath. I would take my sheet and I would tie it off. I would tie it across, and I would go back there and get my money. But Clucky never did. I guess he didn't really have testosterone building up like I did. So once a week, I put my sheet up, get my money. Then one time after like 2 months, Clucky finally was like, "Yeah, I get my money, bro. I'm gonna put his sheet up." So he put his sheet up, and I could see through it. I was like, "But dog, I could see through it." So for 2 months, once a week, I've been getting my money. And come here, Mandarin. I'm worried about Mandarin too, man. Look how Mandarin's been. And you want to have my Christmas plate? She didn't try to get no scraps like the rest of the dogs. Poor Mandarin. Yeah, I can see through it. I was like, Clucky, you motherfucker, dog. She's been seeing through my sheet this whole time. He's like, no, I wasn't looking. Neither was I. I don't look either. Bastard. Hey, I better get to these comments, huh? Let me see. Mandarin, are you okay, Mandarin? It worries me. She didn't want those scraps, bro. She didn't want any scraps of food. See, this is why I bring notes, man, because we might go up on any old tangent and just start saying whatever. Keith, I got your Christmas gift, homeboy. I got it, brother. I know it does suck when animals sick because they can't tell you, bro, what's wrong with them. I know it does. That makes me sad. It makes me sad. So look, I just wanted to come on real quick, you guys, and say I love you. Merry Christmas. Expect a lot of content this next week. I'm off work. Video tomorrow. I'm gonna have to go out into the Bakersfield to do. And if you watch the video I did today, I don't know if there's... See, sometimes you take a breath. You know, if you're talking to someone in a conversation, and you take a breath, they think the conversation's over. But sometimes you're doing a video, and you're like... They go, oh, that's all he has to say. He's changing gears. He's, like, winding down. They leave for whatever reason, bro. I was just winding up, dude. If you're going to watch the end of our video, do not miss the middle story about Woody and the hit he did on the medical staff and the Corcoran shoe by tying a knife to a shoe. What did Mike say? What did Mike say? I didn't even see Mike. For real, Mike? Where's my shout out? You have to pay to be recognized. Hey, Mike. Here's your shout out, Mike. Jeez Louise. Mike. Mike. You okay, Mike? Everyone give Mike a round of applause. Hey, Mike. How are you, Mike? Is Mike okay? Mike is the guy that comes over for Thanksgiving dinner. Everyone's like, oh shit, look at Mike. He's all quiet in the corner. I'm like, dude, Mike, are you alright? He's all sharp at his knife. He's all crazy. He's going postal. Chill out, Mike. Ah! Mike. Why is it always a Mike? No disrespect to their mics. I mean, for instance, Keith, I never get that kind of beeswax out of Keith. Keith's never give me that kind of a trouble. Never. What's up, Tim? What's up, homeboy? Show! Mike needs a hug, dude. Mike needs a hug-a-rooski. Mike needs a hug, man. Just like yesterday, bro. It was last night. I stayed up late talking with Green-Eyed Gemini. Every once in a while, we'd like to do that. It was like 1 in the morning. And we're talking, and I kept getting YouTube messages from this dude. He was trying to pick a fight with me, argue with me. And I'm like, who is this guy that at 1 in the morning on Christmas, for crying out loud, he is on YouTube trying to fight with me? What the heck? Got no life? Oh, wait, I'm supposed to keep positive. But I mean, you know what I mean, though? Because when I'm kicking back Green-Eyed Gemini, I couldn't stay and do a lot of comments, argue with someone. She'd say, put the phone down. You don't have to talk to them, you can talk to me. But then again, we don't see each other that often. But I'm just saying, for Christmas time, I don't know, wouldn't your significant other be like, go arguing with some stranger and come talk to me, Mandarin? I don't even want to tell you guys what Sue said. I don't even want to tell you guys what Sue said. You know what? I should tell him, huh, Grand Gemini? You know what Sue did? Sue was so jealous that I went to Reno with Green Eye Gemini and went to a Christmas party there. See, she's mad because she thinks that my money is her money. And so, if I'm going to go, if I get a paycheck and leave and spend it, she gets all butthurt. She thinks it's her paycheck. She thinks I'd have nothing without her. I'm supposed to be keeping positive. I am positively crazy. Bro. Sue literally texted me while I was in Reno with Green Eye Gemini and said, I don't even want to say it out loud. And said, look it. I really don't want to even say it out loud, bro. Here's what she said to me. Look what she said, bro. Ellie died. She said that in a text, bro. On Saturday, she said, because I wasn't answering calls. I answered, what? Ellie died. She was, yeah. And she knew I had a party Saturday night at 7. She was going to tell me right for the party. Like at 6:30. Walking in the party and giving news like that. Shit cat or what? You know that shit cat shit, dog. You know that straight out of line. Anyways, I didn't buy it. Homeboy, I got a stirment. I know the difference between... hey, I know bullshit, dog. I know bullshit when I hear it, brother. And I just don't believe any old thing. But what I gotta do... we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this, man. I'm gonna bounce. But I just want to let you guys know, I love you guys. Merry Christmas. If anyone ever hit me up, Instagram, best way to do it. Tarantlife_1010. And a video tomorrow, live tomorrow. I'll be in touch. We'll be doing the damn thing. I hate to bounce so quickly, but I really want to check Little Mender out. Look at my baby. I kind of feel like my talking might be bugging her. Let's keep it down for Little Mender. I'm going to go kick it with my girl, Green Eye Gemini and Lily. Love you. I'm out. Merry Christmas.